Guys, Michael's really disappointed right now. Maybe we can encourage her.
Guys, I'm absolutely devastated.
The promised land.
This is the story of a sailboat, a dream, and the commitment to do your best and see where it leads. Today we are sailing the Caribbean. One day we will cross the ocean and sail Choc Mate home to Greece. Subscribe and join us while we travel by sailboat and learn by experience. Facing fear, finding adventure, and falling in love.
BOAB, baby, we're bums.
It is 6:40 a.m. and it's time.
Time to go.
We're going to St. Thomas. And we're going to be traveling alone this time. Caterpillar is going to stay and go visit Culebrita today. So it's going to be a little different traveling alone, but we've done it before.
And it's not goodbye for long. They're gonna head over to St. Thomas once they've checked out Culebrita, so we'll see them in just probably a day or two.
So you've not seen the last of Caterpillar.
And we're off like a new bride's panties. Full steam ahead.
I'm excited to go to St. Thomas because my parents said that they're going to hang out there for a while because right now they're just moving a lot and I don't really like sailing that much, but I'm getting used to it. But I'm excited just to stay in one place for a little bit longer than a few days. And to stop sailing.
Ready? Coming into it. We're having to tag here. We can't go straight on our line because the winds and the waves are just coming right at us. But with this mainsail up, we're able to do about 4.5 knots and we're just doing small tags.
The main reason we decided to leave a little early is because we have friends that just flew in to St. Thomas. It's a really good friend Drew's birthday, and Bo, I've known these two kids since we were 8 years old, and Drew brought his dad and his brothers. So there's gonna be like a whole reunion in St. Thomas, and they're already there. And Bo, he leaves in another day and a half. So we're gonna have one day with him, a night, and then he's out. And so that's a lot of motivation for us to get there as soon as possible. Of course, we didn't push anything, and that's why they're already there and we weren't there, because we waited for decent weather. And so far so good. It's really cool to be able to see St. Thomas right when you pull out of Culebra. I don't know what it is. It's a little relaxing compared to just not seeing your destination for a long time. But, you know, as of now, it doesn't seem to be getting any closer.
We've been watching the weather for the past week, trying to decide when we could make it to St. Thomas to meet up with our friends. And we were originally thinking that it would have to be Saturday, which is tomorrow, because that looked to be the best possible day when we looked a few days ago. Whew. And then yesterday we were kind of noticing that Friday didn't look all that bad. So we just decided to send it on Friday because we wanted to get more time with them. Saturday, Sunday definitely is the better days to do this crossing because it's way calmer. The swell is going to be almost non-existent. There is a big front that passed through this week, and that's why it's so built up out here. But I also think it's good to test ourselves. It's really nice when you're just taking the calmest weather window possible, trying to go to windward on really smooth days. That makes it just a comfortable experience. And that's kind of what we've been doing. So being out here and knowing that we were headed into like 2-meter seas, or probably not quite 2 meter, honestly. I think it's like 1.7 or 1.8. But I hadn't seen that yet. So it's really cool to see what the number is like in real life and to just be out here and know that we're doing all right with 15 to 20 knots and almost 2-meter seas. It feels good.
Tried to give you guys a shot of that, but it's right into the sun. That is insane. That is the first time I've ever seen a whale out here, and it was breaching, jumping up and splashing.
Like 10 times.
Yeah, 10 times. It was surreal. It's amazing. They're so big. The splash was just shooting way up into the air. I mean, it was insane.
Is he not doing it anymore?
I haven't seen it in a little while. Michael's really disappointed right now. Maybe we can encourage her. Michael, what are you so disappointed about?
I thought I was recording for like 5 minutes when we saw the whale jump like 10 times. But actually, I wasn't. So maybe I got a blip. A tiny possible blip of that whole spectacular show. Or maybe not.
All right, Michael, it's okay. Just gotta relax. We're sorry, we wanted to share that with you. That was definitely a top like 3 all-time moment out here for us so far in 5 years.
Top 3, what was better?
That was probably number 1. Okay, that's number 1. I mean, there's been some great ones. Dolphins and pygmy dolphins and but yeah, I guess that was number 1. It breached like 10 times and it went so high. It was far away, but it was so big.
Don't worry, Joel's gonna describe
Unbelievable.
it so you'll feel like you were here.
It was like kind of scary in a way to think how big that animal really is, that far away, and the splash that it was making. You.
Yeah, I'm rolling. I'm not quite zoomed in yet, though.
Here we go. Be careful, babe. We approach the motherland.
I think Shock's getting excited. We're approaching. Joel calls it the motherland, but I feel like that's Greece. This is more just, you know, her home port.
Now we're approaching the motherland.
The motherland!
Oh, Shock, who's a good girl?
Guys, I'm absolutely devastated that I wasn't able to get that
You need to get over it.
whale footage for you.
Tell her to get over it, guys. Tell her just to relax.
I'll get over it, I will, and I know that we'll see more whales, and I just hope that when that day comes, I'll be better at running this camera. 3 years, and I'm still just a rookie. Anyway, all right, I'm really sorry.
Get it out of the salt.
Gotta get this camera out of the salt spray now. Do you need some shade, Lola? There you go, old girl. Now, babe, I don't want to jinx us or anything, but it sure seems like we're gonna make it in. And I'm just wondering if there's any kind of emotions that are coming, bubbling up for you right now.
It's hard for me to name my emotions, to put a word on it. It's, you know, I'm just not good at it. Not like it's hard to know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling, I guess, like inspiration to believe. It's surreal to be pulling in here, and at one time this was just a dream, and you know, it was like a goal that was a high, lofty, maybe, you know, that would be really cool kind of a dream.
Yeah.
Didn't actually seem 100% possible a lot of the time.
So, do you feel like now that you've achieved this goal, you're good, you're done, that's it?
No, we have even loftier, crazier goals that make the St. Thomas goal look a lot more manageable, I guess you can say.
All right, what's the next one?
Well, like one of the Hail Marys is go to Greece, where the boat was built, the true motherland. Yes, now that's a long ways off, but that is something we've, you know, put on our list of bucket items.
Ultimate list.
Yeah, and there's a lot more. You know, I'd love to fly the spinnaker sail one day and learn how the spinnaker pole works.
That seems even loftier than going to Greece, honestly.
Yeah, we just got to get on a different heading where we're doing some downwind sailing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to learn how to use the spinnaker pole.
Yeah.
Haven't needed it.
No doubt.
For those of you who are new to sailing, a spinnaker pole is something that holds the sail out, and it's for downwind sailing.
Light wind.
It gives you this big old puff balloon thing out in front of the boat, and you just kind of...
It's for light wind, downwind sailing.
Yeah.
The kind of stuff where you can fly the drone, show off your boat on the water.
I think Spinnaker would be a great name. You know, Mr. Spinnaker.
Oh. That sounds like a character in a mystery novel.
It does. Mr. Spinnaker would definitely be the detective, I would say, right?
Joel A. Spinnaker. Ooh.
The name is Joel A. Spinnaker. This place looks amazing. Beach there, beach there, beach there, beach there. The promised land. So we've got there some line ready to go. We got the boat hook, and right now we're looking for Jesse. Jesse reached out to us on Facebook, and Jesse has a mutual friend, Andrew Danielson, who has actually passed away in the last couple months. And we met him in Luperon, and he owned the patio, the restaurant with the best burgers in Luperon, and he was the man. Come to find out, Jesse and his wife traveled with Andrew all the way to Luperon from the United States, I believe from Maine. No, I could be wrong on that. But they traveled a long time together, and they have the exact same boat. So he reached out to us, said he had a mooring ball for us. Now we just gotta find him, and you just gotta love this life. That is so cool. All right, I think I got eyes on Jesse. Maybe. We got a solo dude in a dinghy coming at us here. Jesse? Hey. Thank you. Okay, thanks. All right, he's there. He's gonna help us out. That's so awesome. We'll put the camera down, and we'll be back when we're successfully on that mooring ball. All right, so in about 10 minutes, we just got the lowdown on everything from where to anchor, where the water is, how much beer is, how much rum is.
Diesel, provisions,
Yeah.
all the good stuff. The no open container laws.
You can drive and hold a beer. You can't be drunk, but you can apparently have a beer in your hand. So lots of good stuff from Jesse already. And what was I? Oh, okay. So this was interesting. He says that when you're coming this way from Puerto Rico, you do not have to check in. So I'll have him explain that. And also what was funny is he said Lola looks a lot bigger on camera. And he said that I look a lot smaller on camera, and I'm actually ripped and huge, and that's surprising as well.
He said that.
So the whole check-in thing.
You're coming from a U.S. territory to a U.S. territory, and you don't need to check in. However, if you go from here back to Puerto Rico, because this is a duty-free territory and Puerto Rico isn't, you have to check in just to show that you're not bringing any goods that need to have taxes paid.
Cool. And one question for you. What made you want to reach out and offer us this mooring ball, which is huge?
Well, I had mentioned before that I had actually talked to my friend Andrew, who you guys know from Dominican Republic, Luperon, about you guys in the past. So I thought it would be fun to reach out and hear some stories of Andrew and DR before you passed away.
I just love being here, seeing St. Thomas written on the back of Chac-Mate. It feels like we belong.
Subscribe and join us next week as we explore St. Thomas and St. John, an island that easily ranks as one of the top 10 islands in the world.
These are the tales of BOAB.